Practically Imperfect Ohio Mom here. It has taken me a few days, 6 to be exact, to be able to make this video for several reasons. The first one is the pain. The pain, the exhaustion, just has gotten me down. I have done my best to do my normal, regular job. I have been going every single day to teach and work through this pain because, of course, it's state testing time of year. And if you're a teacher or know a teacher, you know you don't take off. No. So I've been working through it every day. But by the time I get home, I'm just exhausted and I don't really feel like making a video, to be honest. But I thought I would take the time now. I'm sitting in the car while my husband had to run into the T-Mobile store. So I'm sitting in the car and I thought, okay, I'm sitting in the car, I might as well make this video. So here's how it happened. A week ago, we were on our way to take Presley to dance class, which Glenn and I have been driving with one another. It's just more pleasant that way. Could we split up the task? Absolutely. But why not take your best friend with you? So that's what we do. So we were getting ready to take Presley to dance, and there was a basket of her laundry. She had gathered her laundry and set her hamper in the kitchen next to our basement steps that go down to our laundry room. And she set her hamper there. And I said, well, I'll just take it the rest of the way. So I picked up the hamper and I started toward the steps. No, I didn't fall because I was carrying the laundry basket. I got toward the steps, and it just so happens that our recycling bin is next to the steps. And one hard plastic water bottle, not your typical crunchy one, had fallen out of the recycle bin and was teetering on the steps. And I didn't see it because I was carrying the laundry basket. So my right foot hit the water bottle as I stepped at the top of the steps, and my right ankle turned to the right and completely threw off my balance. And I knew immediately, like, I had the laundry basket, I was holding it in my hand, and I knew immediately that it had thrown off my balance, and it wouldn't have mattered if I would have grabbed anything. There was nothing really to grab at that height, and I knew I was going to go down all 13 steps. So I did what any other normal person would do. I closed my eyes, because let me tell you, and let me show you my eyes. I knew that if it was going to end, I didn't want to see it. If that is how my life was going to end, I didn't want to be an observer of that. So I closed my eyes. So I don't really remember much about the falling part. The next time that I remember, and I didn't hit my head or anything, I think it's just self-preservation that you don't remember the actual fall. So the next time I opened my eyes, I was staring at the stairway in front of me. So somehow I got backward on my back and was staring up the staircase. My head came to rest on the laundry basket. So I did not hit my head. It literally, the laundry basket was here right behind my head, and my head was resting on the laundry basket. I don't know. So I'm staring up the stairs, but I happen to turn to my left, and my left foot was here, next to my head. Friends, I have not been that flexible since I was about 15, maybe 16 years old. So when I looked to my left, and I saw my left foot right here, I thought it had come unattached from the rest of my body. I thought it just ripped apart like some gory horror film, and was laying next to my head. That's all I can say. I was like, oh, all right. Okay. So that was there. My head's on the basket. All of a sudden, Glenn comes running down the steps. Nimble as all get out, by the way. And he's screaming at me. What'd you do? What happened? What? And I'm like, dude, I just opened my eyes. My foot is here. I don't know what's going on yet. You need to chill out. So I'm like, my reaction, because I don't like confrontation and I don't like anybody to feel sorry for me, and that's just how I am. So my reaction was, I'm fine. Look, I'm fine. Just give me a minute. I'm fine. So he's still like freaking the freak out, right? And I'm like, give me a minute. Just give me a minute. So I literally took, I don't know, not even a solid minute. And I heard my daughter go from the kitchen, thump, 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 cross the hallway to her bedroom and shut the door. I was like, all right, I gotta be fine. These people are freaking the freak out. I gotta be fine. So I pop up. Oh yeah, the foot that was here, I just bent it back to where it was supposed to be. And I popped up and I stood up and I said, I'm fine. I'm fine. Would you stop freaking the freak out? I'm fine. Then I walked normally up the steps, got in the car with Glenn, and took Presley to dance. With plans to go to dinner from dance. Like we were just gonna, usually Wednesdays is our date night. Don't make fun of us. Presley dances for a while, so we have time to go out to dinner. So normally that's what we do. So plan was, we'll take Presley to dance and we'll go to dinner, because I'm fine. I'm fine. So get in the car, take Presley to dance. Everybody had calmed down. Presley gets out of the car to go into the studio, and we kind of pull off to the side, and I looked at Glenn. I said, do you think it would be okay if we just got something and took it home? And he's like, blah, 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 why? Are you in pain? What's going on? Blah, I knew you were fine. And he's freaking the freak out again. And I'm like, stop freaking out. I said, I'm just sore, and I kind of need to assess. Now that the adrenaline has wore off, and I am in the most pain I've ever been in my entire life. Like, let's give birth 15 times in a row, because that's the amount of pain I was in. I'm like, let's just go home. Let me assess what's going on. By the time we got home, I was sobbing. I think all that adrenaline, like, I'm fine, I'm fine. I think all the adrenaline had wore off. So we go home, and when I assess the situation and I know my left knee is on fire, my right foot is on fire. Now that's the only two areas that I can focus on at the moment because they are on fire. So I knew all of that was going to have to be checked out. But did I go to the emergency room that night? No. Remember, back it up. We have state testing. This girl, no. I was not about to leave my kids and my value added to go to the emergency room, because I know, and again, if you're a teacher, you know this, your kids will not perform to their best ability if anything is different, if anything is messed up, if the schedule has changed. If you are not there, they are not performing on that test. So I said, nope, I can't do it. I gotta be at school tomorrow. So this crazy girl took a couple of Advil and got up the next morning and went to school. The worst pain of my entire life. So I dragged myself into school and I sobbed. I'm not gonna lie. I sobbed all the way to school. I drug myself into my principal's office, sobbing. I will not go right now, but if you could just please relieve me so that I can go to the emergency room. And she looked up, God bless her. She looks up, she's like, or you could go now. God bless her. She looked up from her desk and she said, or you could go now? I'm like, no, you don't understand. My kids are testing and I can't miss that. So she sent someone to relieve me exactly when tests were over, thank God. I took myself to the emergency room. I have no words about that right now. That's going to have to be its own separate video. Go to the emergency room, and after, you know how it is, hours, and I wasn't even seen in a room, I was seen in a hallway. But they did do x-rays, and they determined that neither my knee or my ankle were broken, severe sprains on both, and a bruise on my one bone on my ankle. So I think I got off pretty good, pretty easy. So I am in a knee immobilizer, and I was in an ankle brace, but dude, nobody's got time for both feet to be injured, so that ankle brace has left the building. So right now the plan is to go through the next 2 weeks and get the swelling down, because we can't really determine if there's any tears or anything until some of the swelling comes down. So I have a doctor for that, and she's amazing. She's great, Dr. Natoli, here in Howland, for any of my Howland or local people. Fantastic. So I will keep you posted, but that is my crazy story, and once again injured in the spring, right before summer break. So I promised it. There it is. I'll keep you posted.